Hey everybody, it's DJ Gerry. I'm in front of the Capitol Record Buildings. That's right, this was the Beatles record label. And 50 years ago, from September 27th, 1969, the album Abbey Road was released. Now, even though Let It Be was the last album that was released in 1970, Abbey Road was the last album they recorded. And many people think it was their best recording. The 50th anniversary comes in different incarnations. You have the deluxe, which has, they all have the stereo remix of the album, and they have demos, but some of them have more demos than the others. And they have it on vinyl as well. And there's a lot of unreleased material, which is what I think a lot of people are going to be driven to in order to buy this. So it was 50 years ago today that they came out with this amazing album. This was designed like a stack of records, and there's a record needle on the top. This is one of the most iconic record albums, one of the most well-known and famous record albums. This picture was taken in London, England, outside of the Abbey Road recording studios. We'll talk a little bit about some of the planned controversy, the Paul is dead theories, and a lot of the Beatles kind of played along with it in order to sell more records. And if you take a look at the license plate of this Volkswagen, it says LMW 28IF. LMW stands for Paul's wife, Linda McCartney Weeps. There you go. And 28IF has to do with he would have been 28 years old if he had lived. Only problem with it is Paul McCartney was supposed to have been killed in this car accident in 1966, and he didn't meet Linda McCartney till I think around 68 or 69. So it kind of doesn't fit in completely. But over here, if you look at his cigarette, he's holding it in his right hand. Now, Paul McCartney was left-handed. That's another reason why this could be an imposter. And also, he's not wearing any shoes, and many people are buried barefoot. So that's an idea that maybe this is representative of a corpse. Paul McCartney here, he doesn't have shoes on. Not wearing shoes is a sign of mourning. But actually it was a hot day, he was wearing sandals, and he just took off his sandals. You can see some of the other pictures that didn't make it. He was wearing the sandals during the shoot. And also he is out of step with the other Beatles. You see here that all the other Beatles have their left foot forward, he has his right foot forward. And also you see that he is smoking, and the ashes represent that he was cremated, and walking barefoot is a sign of mourning. There were a lot of clues, and the reason why this was done was, of course, it helps sell records. And they played along, they put in clues. This whole thing is the funeral procession, and George Harrison represents the grave digger. This is the look-alike. He represents the corpse of Paul McCartney. You have Ringo Starr as the undertaker, and John Lennon's dressed in white as the priest. So there were a lot of these conspiracy theories and clues about whether Paul McCartney was really alive or not. But I believe that the Beatles just kind of played into it because the fans couldn't wait to find out the next clue, and it really helped increase their record sales. Okay, people, here's one more clue in the song Come Together that can be found on Abbey Road. It says 1 and 1 and 1 make 3. Who knows? The name for their next album could have been The Threedles. Okay, every month the Walk of Fame puts out a list of celebrities that they're going to honor with the stars. And just a couple of years ago, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr got their star on Hollywood. And they asked Paul McCartney, they said, why did it take so long? He says, well, I was really busy. You would think that they would have so many people coming out to see the most famous rock group in history, there wasn't that many. They just blocked off the street here, and I would say there was maybe 1,000 plus people in attendance for these events. Ringo was at night and Paul McCartney was during the day. And I remember seeing Neil Young was with him, and Jeff Lynne, and Joe Walsh was there. And Ringo Starr comes out here every year on his birthday on July 7th, and he does a tribute to peace and love. And he comes out, and they have also about 1,000 people that show up. Come on, it's a Beatle, it's free, it's his birthday party. Come on out next year on July 7th and see it. Well, this is DJ Gerry in front of the Capitol Record Building. You can see here they're advertising the Beatles' 50th anniversary edition. If you want to get the Super Deluxe, they're about $100 on vinyl and on CD. And it's just a wonderful album. And when you listen to the demos, you'll hear new music never heard before by the Beatles. Thank you so much for watching, and keep on rocking.